Hello, in this video I wanted to talk about my style, my fashion inspiration and style evolution. When I was a child, I loved fairies and Barbies and all the different outfits. I would always get packs of Barbie outfits for gifts. I used to look up to what like Britney Spears, Mariah Carey, Lindsay Lohan were wearing like in movies, music videos and such. My mom grew up in the 70s and 80s and I'm a 90s baby. So yeah, I remember my mom watching like a lot of 90s movies and TV shows, early 2000s. Like I remember a show, it was called 90210 Beverly Hills. With Shannon Doherty, and then like Friends, of course, Sex and the City, Desperate Housewives, and I remember a lot of 90s movies like Lifetime, Julia Roberts movies, Meg Ryan. So, so when I got a little bit older, I was looking to refine my style. I took a lot of inspiration from like the 80s and 90s era. So that's kind of what I feel most connected to. Like, I find the 80s style just fun, casual, and spunky. The 90s, which I also love, was more simple, refined, endearing, and sophisticated. Like, I took a lot of inspiration from like Britney Spears, Mariah Carey, and like 90s and 2000s TV shows like 90210 Beverly Hills, Shannon Doherty, Friends, Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox. So yeah, I'd like to do a combination of like these sorts of different themes. Sorry, the lighting is a little off in here, but yeah, it's a cloudy and rainy day in Minneapolis, and I just have this light on over here. But yeah, I love patterns like polka dots, stripes, plaid, flowers, lace, but I do try to keep my wardrobe simple. Like I like a smaller wardrobe. Yeah, I know I have a big walk-in closet with a lot of stuff in there. I did a walk-in closet video tour a while back. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But yeah, a lot of that stuff I got from my college years because I just had a few simple clothes back then, and people would give me stuff like, I don't know, I guess they thought I didn't have a lot or something like that. And it worked out at the time when I didn't have, a lot of money and stuff. But yeah, a lot of those clothes that I got back then just didn't work for me that well. So yeah, I've gotten rid of a lot of that stuff. I've also accumulated a lot of my own stuff as well since that time, and this was before, before the minimalism movement. So I got into the minimalism movement and I'm like, yeah, this works for me. Nowadays, I think long and hard before purchasing a clothing item. I think, is this going to work for me for a while? Is this going to work with the other items in my wardrobe? So yeah, I don't really purchase things on impulse. I think of those sorts of things. I purchase things that I really love, that are going to grow with me and that are still going to work for me in 5 years, and that fit into the themes that I have in my head. I don't do fast fashion. I don't do trends. I don't go for clothing that I'm gonna chuck in a year or two. I love my clothes. I take really good care of them. I want them to last as long as possible. I've had people ask me how I keep my clothes so crisp and fresh looking. So yeah, I made a video a while back on that and my laundry routine. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. So the style I try to go for is a simple, sophisticated, timeless look. I like to veer towards clothing and styles that will kind of grow with me and last a while. And I have different categories, you know, professional and work-oriented, more formal looks for like dates or get-togethers, that kind of thing. And then, you know, more casual, everyday type of style. But overall, in general, I think that just simple, sophisticated, endearing looks work for me. But anyways, I do like patterns, but I do like to tend to more plain colors that are easy to mix and match. So, you know, you have more to wear with less. I do like neutral colors, earthy tones, like beige, brown, black, white, gray, and then, you know, I do like some pops of color. I try not to look too sexy or provocative. I tend to lean more towards a classy look. So, you know, sometimes I like a tighter outfit, sometimes a looser outfit. I do tend to veer towards more looser fitting clothes as a preference. Like, I'll like looser bottoms and a looser top, probably stitched together with a belt. But, you know, I'll also go for a more form-fitting outfit or tighter bottoms and a tighter top. You know, also, you know, with a belt, I do like belts. I like how they bring an outfit together. I like the look. But also, one of my favorite things to do is mix and match, like looser bottoms and tighter top, or tighter top, looser bottoms. You know, I do really like that look. I also like to do block coloring, you know, which is where you mix and match colors that might not seem to go together. That's not as accessible for me to do with how I set up my wardrobe, where I try to limit the amount and variation of colors, but you know, I still try to do it. Like right now I have on a green top and then I have on some cornflower blue denim. So yeah, I mean it's denim, but it's a unique cornflower blue color. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but yeah, it's got a cute little fringe on the top there. And then I just have on some like blush colored block heels. So yeah, I think it's like block coloring. I don't know. Alright, some denim shorts. Yeah, just basic. They're on the looser fitting end for sure. So yeah, just a basic denim. I really love just plain pockets and everything. So yeah, I have a few pair of shorts. I have some distressed denim shorts as well. They're also pretty loose fitting, which I like. And then I have some black denim pants. So yeah, these aren't form-fitting, but they aren't really like loose as well, so they just have a like a comfy fit. Some more denim. So these are kind of like jeggings kind of, but yeah, they're denim jeans. They're really stretchy, they're really tight and form-fitting, but yeah, I love the pockets on here, just plain pockets. I love the, you know, classic denim blue color and more denim. So I love the color of these, light, you know, the plain basic pockets, and these are more on the loose fitting end. There's some room in here. They're a little bit baggy, so yeah, which I really like. Then I have some tops over here. I also like to coordinate with the season, but yeah, I don't really have hard rules. Like I have this black and white striped sleeveless blouse. Like this will go good in the spring with like lighter bottoms, or in the fall, you know, with darker bottoms. So it's kind of how I see that. But yeah, I love collars, blouses. Yeah, this would look good tucked in. What is this? It's Express. But yeah, I do like to coordinate with the season. Like in the spring, I might go for like softer, lighter hues, and the fall, I might go for, you know, darker, stronger colors. And summer and winter, somewhere in between. And then I have this denim top. I really like this top. Yeah, I might do denim on denim, or I might wear this with some black pants, or, you know, beige or different colored bottoms or something like that. But yeah, I do really like this top. And then I have this polka dot blouse. I think this is really cute. So yeah, this also has a collar on it. So yeah, I think this is a nice blouse for spring and summer. And then I have this checkered blouse. Yeah, it's kind of like a baby doll blouse. I think this is really cute. So I think this is good for spring and maybe fall as well. You just do a darker theme, maybe a darker makeup look or something like that. And then I just have this white blouse. So yeah, it's just pretty simple. It's got a V-neck on it, and I like the collar. But yeah, so yeah, I might wear this with some denim, maybe some distressed denim shorts with like this type of shoe, like in the spring or summer. Yeah, I have all types of different shoes. I think shoes can really complement an outfit or bring it together. I have a few flats, boots, booties, a couple of sandals. I love loafers, so yeah. I love these Kitten Hill sandals. They go well with a more formal outfit or more casual outfits. They're pretty versatile. I also love Keds. So yeah, these are faux leather, I believe, but yeah, I love these shoes. Just simple, basic shoe. Goes well with just like a cutesy top and then some denim bottoms, you know, casual, comfy. So that's just some of the shoes that I have. I made a shoe collection video a while ago. Yeah, I've gotten rid of some shoes. I made some additions, but yeah, it's pretty much the same type of shoes as in that video that I have. So yeah, I know my style and I stick close to it. And then I have sweaters. So I love sweaters. I like big chunky sweaters. I also like form-fitting sweaters. I like turtlenecks. So yeah, I have this turtleneck sweater. It's a turtleneck here. So if you can see it. So yeah, this sweater is more form-fitting. But yeah, I like the look of black form-fitting turtlenecks. And then I just have this gray sweater here. So yeah, this is kind of loose fitting. It's really comfy. One of my faves. I really like the style of this. And then I have this chunky cream sweater. So yeah, I've had this for a while. It's pretty loose fitting. It's a little bit baggy, but yeah, one of my favorite sweaters that I currently have. But yeah, I love sweaters. I can make them more formal or more casual, you know. But yeah, that's just an idea of the types of clothes that I have and the type of style that I go for. I do have more clothes, you know, but yeah, I've been trying to slim my wardrobe down because I'm probably going to be moving here soon. The next place I move to is probably not going to have, you know, this big walk-in closet that I currently have. So yeah, I've been really trying to figure out the types of clothes and style that work best for me. So I've just been going through everything and chucking some things, but yeah, that was an idea of my fashion and the types of looks that I go for. I might do more fashion videos, who knows, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and thanks for watching, and bye!